Now, I want to show you another clip. This is Bishop Strickland over in the live chat. How many of you like Bishop Strickland? Oh, yeah, right? Bishop Strickland addressed the United States Conference of Bishops, and he said that there's a priest out there who goes around presenting himself like he's an Orthodox good guy, but he undermines the church's teaching on human sexuality. It's very obvious who Bishop Strickland is talking about, but I want to play this clip because it shows that there's one, count them up, one bishop who has the courage, it's going to use another word, the fortitude to stand in front of all the bishops of the United States and call out James Martin. How many are there? One. There is one bishop, Bishop Strickland. Now I'm going to play this clip. I think you'll like it. Here we go.
I think the question with the McCarrick situation is, how did he get promoted? How did all that happen? If we really all are of one mind that this is wrong and sinful.
Use the word sinful, thank you. Yeah, how did we get a McCarrick if we're all of one mind? His subtle rebuke is, we are not all of one mind. Actually, maybe they are. I don't know, and Strickland's the odd man out, but he makes a good point. How did McCarrick get there? Now, let's listen to Strickland some more.
There seem to be questions about that, and I think we have to face that directly. Do we believe the doctrine of the church or not?
Wow. A Catholic bishop stands in front of all the other bishops and says, do we believe the doctrine of the church or not? Please pray for this bishop. Pray for Bishop Strickland. The bishops don't like when a bishop talks like this to the rest of the bishops.
There's a priest that travels around now basically saying that he doesn't. And he seems to be very well promoted in various places. Brothers, I think part of the fraternal correction or the fraternal support we offer each other is to say, can that be presented in our diocese? That
he just called out James. He didn't say James Martin. Now, Bishop Strickland, if you're watching, I wish you had said James Martin. Let's just call a spade a spade. But he said, there's this priest and he's welcome in your diocese. How is that? Let's listen to this again.
there's a priest that travels around now, basically.
The priest who travels around, by the way, is not Father Frank Pavone or anyone like that. He's talking about James Martin. Okay, here he goes.
The doctrine of the church or not. There's a priest that travels around now basically saying that he doesn't. And he seems to be very well promoted in various places. Brothers, I think part of the fraternal correction or the fraternal support we offer each other is to say, can that be presented in our diocese?
No.
That same-sex marriage is just fine. And the church will one day grow to understand that.
Yeah. So he's talking about a priest. I love how he shrugged his shoulders at the end. He's talking about a priest who travels around saying same-sex marriage is just fine. You know, James Martin went on Twitter, and when it was legalized in the United States, James Martin was celebrating. James Martin promotes Pride Month, Pride parades, all these things. And the good Bishop Strickland is standing before the USCCB, and he's saying, hey, you know, part of this is, is being of same mind, following the doctrine of the church. And why is this priest welcome in your dioceses? It's a good question. Why is he welcome? Well, let me tell you why he's welcome. Boom, boom, boom. He is friends with Pope Francis, and all the bishops know it. And all the bishops, they want to be friends with the POP. They want to be in the inner circle of the Vatican. This is what happens when you don't believe the gospel, when you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you look for worldly honors. But worldly honors fade and they fail. So you get to pray before the DNC. But when you stand before Christ, what will he say? What will he say about all those babies that were aborted in America using taxpayer money, my money and your money? Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, all these fake Catholics who pal around with guys like James Martin and Cardinal Wuerl and Cardinal McCarrick, all these Judas bishops, they steal our money and give it to Planned Parenthood. And it's wrong. But sadly, the Pope doesn't see it that way. He promotes these people. He lets his image be used in a political campaign for Biden. Nuns and their habits are used in a political campaign to support Biden, Kamala Harris. It's horrible. It's a complete tragedy.